What was I even saying? What was I saying? Hello everyone, you're welcome back again to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're quickly going to talk to people that are married. We're going to talk to people that are afraid of marriage. I know lots of people that are afraid. Shout out to y'all. I have friends that are always like, Mabel, what is it like? I'm so scared. Like, it's such a big deal. I have friends like that, you know yourselves. And then I know some people that cannot wait to get married. They're praying to get married, of course. They are ready to get married. And sometimes on this channel, I talk about marriage in passing, but somehow it comes off to, it sounds like I am not enjoying my marriage, because I've had my friends call me severally that, as in, Rebel, as in, I know how your marriage be, but why be saying when you talk for your channel, you always sound like you're not happily married. I don't think it's my duty to come up here to make you guys feel like I am happily married. I don't think I owe it to anyone. Do I even know if you're enjoying your own marriage or your relationship? No. So why should mine, I don't even understand it. Like, why should I be the one to come up to let you guys have a feeling of how my marriage is? Man, it's my marriage, right? And whatever it is I'm going to face in my marriage, I'm going to face it alone. So I don't need to come up here to act like it's working or act like it's not working. That doesn't matter. But I'm here to explain the concept of marriage. You know, not generally though. Just in a small way, I want to explain something that would help you to understand what it truly is. If you see anybody that makes it look like, oh, my marriage is so perfect, I'm so thankful, marriage, please don't believe that person. That person is most likely not even enjoying her marriage, because I don't know. I think that when you unnecessarily want to make me feel like your marriage is working, then man, it's not working, in my opinion. Right? So we hear it most times that, oh, marriage is an institution. Marriage is an institution. So I'm going to explain marriage as an institution in a way that it is in my head. It might just help someone, okay? So imagine that you are in a college or you are in a university and you're studying something like theater arts. So I didn't study theater arts, but I had friends, and sometimes when I'm passing their department while I was still in school, whenever I pass, I always see them acting together or dancing together. I know that in theater arts, they work as a team most times. They work in groups. Sometimes their lecturer will just group them and ask them to do something. And when you're working as a team, you have to put in your all. You have to put in your best to make sure that your team comes out victorious, right? So you cannot now say, because of course you're going to have colleagues in school that are going to piss you off. You're going to have some people that will be irritating you constantly. You're going to have some people that are your friends, and even you and that your friend, sometimes you might have a best friend in your class, and you and that your best friend might even have a misunderstanding at the time when you guys are supposed to work together. Would you say because you're fighting with your best friend, then you're just going to leave school and go and tell your parents that I'm not doing it again, as in, no, they're annoying me? Would you say because somebody's irritating you, you're not going to put in your best? You have to stay committed to your studies if you want to succeed. Of course, nobody wants to remain in school forever. People want to just be in school, do what they gotta do, come out as soon as possible, go on to the next, start making some money, right? So you don't want anything to keep you in school longer than you should be. So what are you going to do? You're going to stay committed. Even when you have lecturers that you don't like, you just have to stay committed so that you can graduate successfully, right? So your university is constant. Your university might not change, but the people in your university, the people in your department are so inconsistent. Some of them are irresponsible. So you cannot now say because some people are like this, then you're not going to go to that university. That university hasn't done anything, right? So marriage is constant. Marriage is the same. Marriage in itself doesn't change. Marriage is in short perfect, in my opinion. That's why the kind of vows we make on our wedding days are so perfect, even though humanly they are almost impossible sometimes to some people, right? But because marriage is perfect, you have to work towards perfection as well to make your marriage work. So don't think that marriage is some ball of happiness and joy and orishi. Don't think marriage is that way. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is something you're going to be thankful for if you are married to the right person. But marriage you have a lot of coping to do. Just like I said in your class, you have to just cope. You have to just tolerate. You have to just manage so that you can graduate. So that's how it is in marriage. Marriage, you have to also keep coping. You have to keep understanding your spouse, because your spouse is definitely going to change. As a human being, like I have changed. I have known my husband for about 11 years now. Oh, that's long though. So I've known him for 11 years, and I have changed during the course of our marriage. Like I have changed in the course of my marriage. I have changed drastically. My husband has also changed. But you know, it's a problem when your spouse now changes in such a way that almost nobody can talk to him, or nobody can talk to her. In my opinion, marriage is not a do or die, because it's two people being committed to work to make the marriage work, right? So if one person now starts to frustrate you and the person is not putting in so much effort, you're just the one doing everything, I think you should leave. I think life is to be enjoyed. So one person out of everybody in the world not gonna make you man, I don't think you should stay. But if your spouse is trying hard as much as you are, then I think that you would be thankful in the end. I think that you guys can work together. So for those that think that, oh, when I just get married, my problems are solved, I'll just be happy forever and ever. No, it's not going to be so. Most times it's not so. There are times that you're not even in the mood. There are times that, see, I know people that are married and they have separate rooms. It works for them. In short, I didn't hear that thing. I didn't know about that thing for a long time. Just recently, I now started hearing that lots of couples sleep separately. I didn't just know. I just did not know that people do it. And it works for them. They just want to be by themselves at night in their rooms, you know. And it works. So find out what works for you. Me, I'm this kind of person that is by fire by force. So we must be married. Like, we must stay in the same room. And it has been working for me, right? So if that doesn't work for you, find out what works for you. But don't be under any form of pressure. Don't look at people. Face your marriage, face your home, face your spouse, and try to understand the person and try to make the thing work. See, sometimes in marriage, you're going to have to put your spouse's happiness before yours, which is almost humanly impossible. Like most people, when they see for road, they always put themselves first, which is cool. Like you can put yourself first. But there are times you have to make some decisions that you don't really buy. You're not really happy with those decisions. But because it makes this other person happy, then, well, you're gonna cope. So there are good times, there are beautiful times, there are times that you guys will go for dinner, you guys will have game nights, there are times that you guys will go for holidays and all of that. But there are still times where there is a strong misunderstanding, bro. Strong misunderstanding. You just be angry, but what? You have to make it work. So sometimes what I do is when I'm having a misunderstanding with my husband, in short, right now as I'm talking to yourself, I'm beefing him as I'm here. So don't think that, hey, we're happy every day. My husband is not angry with me, I'm the one that is beefing him, because sometimes I hear the touch normally, like it's just part of it, and well, it's not bad. So what I do is that there is a misunderstanding right now. So I now tell myself that, well, what I'm doing with this man is beyond both of us. We have marriage there. We have to make the marriage work. So I calm down. My husband calms down, and then it now gets to work. Sometimes it doesn't even work that day. Sometimes it's the next day we have to now talk about it and trash it. Sometimes it's immediately. So for those that are scared, it's nothing so serious. Just know that there's nothing in life that is easy. Education is not easy. Relationships are not easy. Even if marriage is MTN and you work with MTN, you know, you have to secure your job. You have to be committed to the company because that company pays your bills. So you cannot say because your boyfriend or your best friend that is next to you in the office has gotten you angry, then you are so irritated and then you're going to quit your job or you're going to be irresponsible with your job. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's not easy. So marriage is not also easy. Do you understand? So don't go and think it's one mission. Don't listen to people that do that stuff. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm not under any form of pressure, right? So don't put yourself under pressure. I don't think that marriage is for everybody. If you think you cannot cope, you think you don't want to get married, or you are married and your marriage has refused to work, my dear, life is one. You not go of one person. You not tie your whole destiny down. I mean, I don't believe in that. So try as much as you can. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, then you did your best. You know, so in summary, marriage is perfect, marriage is constant. But the people involved are imperfect, sometimes irresponsible, sometimes inconsistent. So that's just what it is. If you feel like I've said something that has helped you or you've learned from this video, please click the subscribe button, share with your friends, like this video if you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. By the way, I'm trying to change the name of my channel. I have been so confused. I'm open to ideas, guys. If you have any idea, if you know what we can name this channel, please send me a message. I'll really appreciate it. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.